tutorial with the Kylie Jenner Bronze Palette. This palette has been hyped all over the internet, and I finally played around with it a little bit, and I have to say I do enjoy it thoroughly. So try not to mind my resting bitch face while I am filling in my brows. I'm using the Anastasia Brow Wiz in the color dark brown. Now, of course, before we apply any eyeshadow, we do want to prime and set our lids. I'm using the NYX eyeshadow base in the color Top, and I'm just using a flat brush, painting that all over the lid and also tight lining my eyebrows. Correction, apparently it's pronounced taupe. My mom yells at me every time she watches my videos, so I just had to call her and confirm. So I'm using the NYX eyeshadow base in the color taupe. Now I'm just taking a beauty sponge and packing that on and really soaking up any extra product. And lastly, just take any powder and set your eyelids so everything blends on top of it smoothly. So the first color I'm using is the color Topaz on my Morphe M502 brush, and that is going to be the color closest to our eyebrows. So get it as close to your eyebrows as you can, and don't worry about how low you get it. I mean, you can be sloppy. We are going to blend on top of it. Next, I'm taking the color Jasper on my Morphe M433 brush. I want to put this just below my eyebrow, where I want to leave a little gap of that white shade, but this is going to be above my crease and in between that white color. Now basically for the rest of this look, I'm just going to be using the exact same brush. So now I'm taking the color Goldstone on, again, the same brush. It's the Morphe M433. And I'm concentrating that in the crease while also blending it up into the shade Jasper that we had applied beforehand. I did apply about 2 or 3 layers of this color, concentrating most of the color on the outer corner of my eye and then dragging it towards my inner corner when I had less product on the brush. Now with the exact same brush, I can't stress that enough, I'm taking the color Obsidian. Now I'm being kind of messy with it. As you see, it's really low on my lid, but the majority of this color I want to get on the top half of my lid and then blend that into the crease really smoothly. I'm going to be adding a darker color onto the lower portion of my lid, so don't worry about messing anything up. Next, you see me taking the color Bronzite just with any flat brush and pack this onto your lid. Now, the majority of the color I want to keep relatively low, but as you see, I am bringing that up onto the upper portion of my lid as well. I am going to be taking that same M433 brush and really just blending that out. So by placing that color all over the lid, you're only going to get the real concentration of color on the lower portion towards the lashes, because I'm taking that brush and just smoking everything else out that you see on the lid. Now because I was blending that color so much, it did lighten up a lot, so now I'm just going back a second time and packing more of that color on and then blending it out again. Do that as many times as you need to. Personally, I only did it twice. So next, I'm taking the orange color Citrine on just any blending brush. This one in particular doesn't have a number, but I thought that the white to brown was looking a little harsh, so I wanted to take this orange color and really buff in between just to make it a nice, easier transition. So I didn't want to add a wing, so I'm taking the color Hematite on my M507 brush, and I'm just basically lining my lash line and then doing little flicking upward motions just to kind of blend that into the brown. Now I made a total rookie move, and I totally recorded this before checking to see if I had false lashes. So as you saw in the beginning clips, I'm not wearing any. You don't need them obviously, but I would have preferred them for this eye look. Now I'm using the Loreal Silkissime to line my upper lash line. And finally, since I'm not doing a wing, I'm just using a makeup wipe to draw a sharp line for my eyeshadow. So for this video, I'm completely skipping the foundation routine. It's literally exactly the same as my other Valentine's Day tutorial, so I'll link that below. I am concealing and highlighting with the Girl Pro Conceal, set with Nye Banana Powder, and then I'm just going to color match my skin with the Loreal True Match in the color W7. Now just take the color Goldstone and buff that under your lower lash line. You can use any brush. Now I'm using my favorite bronzer literally of all time. This is the NYC Matte Bronzer in the color Sunny, and I'm taking that on a crown brush. I don't even know where I got this, to be honest. It's just a really fluffy, light angled brush, so use one of those. And I'm just doing my usual spots, the cheeks, the forehead, as well as contouring my nose. And then, of course, I want to go ahead and put some under my lower lip, and that's just going to give us a really big pouty lip. For blush, I'm using my go-to for literally like almost every look. It's Morphe Melba. And then for my highlight, I'm using the That Glow Kit by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and it's the color Bubbly. So I'm just hitting the high points on my cheeks, doing down my nose and the tip of my nose, and then my Cupid's bow as well. I always set my face before I apply mascara, unless I'm doing false lashes, because then I don't need to use a ton of mascara. So I'm setting with the NYX Matte Spray, and then I'm applying the Better Than Sex by Too Faced mascara. Now I always spray my face first if I'm not wearing false lashes, because I need to put on a lot of mascara. Anytime that your mascara is wet, it's gonna leave little marks on your eyelids and below your eyes. So I know in a lot of videos they don't show it that way, but you can rearrange clips and stuff. This is really how you do it. For lips, I'm using the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream, and this is the color Monte Carlo. You totally don't need to line your lips when you're using these products. Finally, I'm just using the Maybelline Brow Drama to set my eyebrow hairs. I totally forgot to do that earlier, so I'm just kind of throwing it in right now. This is the final look. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, stay tuned for more videos.